Signs: you're chasing her. You're always the one to initiate conversation. Her responses are slow, and sometimes she doesn't respond at all. When you ask her out, she's always unavailable or busy. She's inconsistent, and you never know where you stand with her. You're constantly giving without much effort in return.
Man, this chick's voice is something else. But anyway, this ain't about roasting. This is about explaining what's really going on in these videos. Okay. So shout out to her for making the video and all that stuff. So check this out. She talks about she doesn't get back to you and all that other stuff. Listen, man, 3 things. I broke this down to 3 things. Number 1, stop having all these long drawn out conversations with females. Stop having all these back and forth text messaging with females, bro. You have to understand that you should only text or call to set up the next time you're going to see each other. Only text or call to set up the next time you're going to see each other. All of this back and forth, the long drawn out nonsense, all you're really doing is you're giving the woman too much access to you. You got to give women time to miss you, man. You got to give a woman time to miss you. You got to make sure that she's looking forward to the next date. She's looking forward to the next time that she gets to see you. So in order for her to look forward to something, then you got to make your access to you scarce. Okay. So only call or text, like maybe 3 to 5 minute conversations of, real quick. Hey, how you doing? Everything good? All right. When is the next time you're free so we can meet up? Okay, you're free Saturday? All right, cool. I'll text you the details for us to meet up on Saturday. Boom. That's it. Like, we ain't supposed to be in all this long drawn out stuff. We got to make all of the conversations and all of that stuff face to face. That's the prime time. The time that you get to spend together face to face is prime time, because that's when you can be the most intimate. That's when you can relate best. That's when you can connect. That's when you can hear the sound of each other's voice. You can tell body language, you can move close together, you can, if it permits, if the relationship is there, y'all can smash, whatever. But face to face is prime time. Face to face is what you're leaning towards. Face to face is the most important time you're going to spend together. So all that time on the phone and texting, don't be doing that, man. That's high school stuff, right? And the reason why I say it's high school stuff is because you still got curfew, right? You still got to listen to your parents. So you don't have all the time in the world to go spend whenever you want to, right? So you had to be on the phone in high school, but now you're a grown ass person. Stop the bullshit. Stop spending so much time on the phone. Stop texting. Set up time to meet, because face-to-face interaction is the most valuable time that you can spend together. Another thing is this: to bypass all of that stuff about her always being busy, all you have to do is ask her one question: when are you free? Right? She tells you when she's free, and then you set up the time and date for y'all to meet up. Now, if you ask a woman, when are you free? And she gives you a bunch of other answers that have nothing to do with a day and time, or she's never free, then it's time for you to move on. Because check this out. People make time for what they want to make time for. People make time for what is important to them. Okay, so if a woman is not letting you know a time when she's available to spend time with you, that means she's not interested in spending time with you. Therefore, it's time to move on. It's that simple. So all of that, oh, she's always busy, she's never free. And why are you contacting her so many times for you to even know that she's always busy? I asked a woman a question one time: when are you free? If she answers me back with anything but a date or a time, we have nothing to talk about. It's time to move on. Guys, we got to be a little bit more purposeful about how we move in these situations with these females so they don't string us along for the long haul. All right. We need to understand she either needs to shit or get off the pot. 1, 0, left, right, up, down. Yes, no. It's either you want to spend time with me or you don't. Once I realize you don't want to spend time with me, it's time for me to move on. Nothing malicious. I ain't got no problems, but you are letting me know you're not for me because you don't want to spend time with me. And that's okay. In order for us to nurture or build any type of relationship, we have to spend time together. So if you don't have the time to spend with me the way I want to, then that means you're not the woman for me. It's time to move on. Now, you guys, if you've been following me for a while, you may have heard me talk about how consistent you need to be as a man. Right. And shout out to some of the guys that follow me. They actually have dubbed me Mr. Consistency, because I do these morning lives and I walk in the park Monday through Friday, like clockwork. Every day I do lives and we have great conversations. So make sure you follow me or subscribe so you can get the announcement for when I'm going live during the weekdays, in the morning times when I do my walks, and we could chop up some game for free. All right. But yeah, some of my guys that are on my lives, they call me Mr. Consistency, right? And it's because I'm always talking about consistency, and I try to lead by example with having a consistent basis with my lives and things like that. But even in my personal life, I do my best to be very consistent, especially when it comes to time management, when it comes to work, when it comes to business, when it comes to many other things that I prioritize in my life. And the reason why, as a man, you need to be consistent is because when you are very consistent, what happens is it is easy to weed out anything or person in your life that is not consistent with you. Okay. So what does that mean? If you're dealing with a woman and you're consistent, that means you have a program, you have a system, and you have a frequency of how you do things. And then you start to see that the woman that you're dealing with is falling off, where she's showing a lot of inconsistency and she's not following your program. It's easy for you to understand she's not the woman for you and it's time to move on. So understand, guys, you have to know who you are. You have to embrace who you are as a man. You have to understand your masculine identity, right? You knowing who you are, you being consistent, and you executing your program effectively through consistency is going to expose the people in your life who are not consistent, and therefore they're not on your page. So it's time for you to leave them alone and move on. All right, guys. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.